guys, how's it going? This is the Critical Minds podcast. Today we have the amazing Mr. Braden. Say what's up, Mr. Braden.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Yep, and go ahead. Wait, you're done, Braden?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. So, yeah, today we have our like one of the best guests coming on here. He has been doing content for about 9 years. He has a really good heart, and he's done a lot of accomplishments. I would rather him talking about them and kind of going through his story. But without further ado, I would like to introduce Ryan. Ryan, whenever you're ready, you can introduce yourself, what you do, and well, why are you here today? Um, and just kind of go show the public, since they don't know you, who you are.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name's Ryan Locke. Born and raised. I'm from Nutley. I'm a personal trainer. Went to Nutley High School. Grew up always with fitness and working out. Started when I was like 15 years old. Played football. Growing up, playing sports. Very active. Very outgoing. Played in college. Very. Just fitness has just been life-changing. Weighing 240 pounds, playing football in college, really changed my life with my diet, my health, and just now losing all that weight, like over 60, 65 pounds in these past 2 years. And my faith, too, just coming a Christian, coming to church for almost 2 years. Got baptized actually recently, and 2 summers ago, August 4th. Church has changed my life completely. I serve the Lord, go to church every Sunday, try not to miss, or if I watch it online. Yeah, it's been very powerful for me. I go to Men's Transform nights every Monday nights here at Church Alive. It's in Lyndhurst. And they have also the Williams Center in Rutherford. It's a beautiful place. I've met so many great people here. I just love it. Like, it's been really something for me that's helped me become a better man, a better person. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, and I just want to emphasize, he went from a 250, the top,
250, like 40-ish around. Yeah, like to like 175, 180 range right now.
That's how many pounds again?
About 240 to 180 is about 60 pounds, but right now I weighed myself this morning, I'm like 177. I'm very clean with my diet. I changed it extremely, and I know you guys probably eat pretty well as well. So it's like, that's key with fitness, and you guys are into that as well. That's a big thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And how long did it take you for that transformation, Ryan?
About a year and a half.
Maybe. Year and a half. That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot of people, they're struggling to lose like 20 pounds in like a year or two. Like you said, it takes the dedication, and it takes discipline, right? Like I feel like discipline is even more than kind of like, because sure, you can have persistence, but if you don't have that will to stop your hand from putting stuff in your mouth, like like how are you gonna get anywhere?
Yeah,
right? Like
that's true. We all love food. We all can eat, and like natural, like us human beings, and especially in the United States, like all we do is eat, eat, eat. And food in this, like, I'm very strict with my diet. Like, I read the ingredients. You're looking at, everything with it. And we got to eat healthy. We can't, like, it's not like when overseas, like Europe, there, you can eat pizza and pasta and anything you want out there, and you won't even gain a pound. And and you feel great.
Yeah, I actually looked into that, Ryan. But without further ado, I would like Mr. Braden the Great.
Yes.
But to
Okay.
go ahead and say his 2 cents.
Do you see, Ryan? Do you see the body as I don't want to say sacred because that seems a little blasphemous, but as as a temple, as something that you should treat with some sort of like reverence or respect? And if so, do you kind of see it as like a loan in the sense that this body isn't? Because I know you mentioned you're kind of a you go to church, you're very religious. Um, so do you see this body more so as a loan, as something that we should treat as with respect? I think you get what I'm trying to.
Yeah, like yeah, we have to treat our bodies with like I like to treat my body with respect. We should. Our bodies are temple, definitely. What we eat is basically who we are. Um, and the more we eat is it's like I feel like now I eat a lot less now. I used to just eat like 5 6 meals a day. I used to like power lift and stuff, so I would eat a lot. And I would say it would be like eating too much. I probably had definitely some eating problems back in like when I weighed. I was just eating binge eating and just eating so much
Hmm.
and eating desserts, eating all that weight to gain weight, playing football and stuff, just to be like big and heavy and
Yeah,
thinking it was like the coolest thing in the world. Like, okay, I'm big, I'm strong,
yeah,
lifting all this heavy weight. But in my heart, like now I feel so much better. I feel like faster. I can move more. I feel lighter. I feel like better on my feet. It's less pain on your back. It's like um, you just feel so much better. And then, like when you change your diet, it's just so good. I love also fasting too. I actually came off a big fast of like 4 days, a 96-hour fast I did, and I
wow,
ate on that day five in that morning. This week, actually, recently, I just did it this week, and
beautiful.
my first meal was Thursday. I ate on. This last meal was Saturday last week, and then I took off all that week, and then I just ate very light. I'm big into my fruits, all the berries, blueberries and all that. Try to stick with the organic stuff,
Yeah,
mostly, and eat very clean. Once in a while, yeah, you could treat yourself, have something. But last night we celebrated a birthday party, a 60-year old birthday party for my mom's newly husband, and
happy
Oh,
birthday.
congrats! Yeah.
I tried to, I stayed away. Like they offered me, like everyone's having cake, and I'm the only one. Like they're like, hey, why are you not gonna have cake or dessert? I'm like, I'm good. I just had dinner. I sticked with the steak and chicken and some rice, and that was it. And I'm very strict. I'm trying to be. I'm locked in. I'm disciplined with that, and they're trying to like convince me, oh, have a piece, have a treat meal. Like, no, like I got goals. Like I can't do that. You guys, if you guys want to, treat yourself, have fun. Do what you want to do what you like. I'm not gonna tell you no. You know, but I just don't. I don't know. I didn't want it. Sometimes, yeah, I would say yes. Maybe at like an occasion, like at a wedding, but here and there, I can't. You can't eat that stuff every day. It's not good. So yeah.
Okay, Ryan. Well, that's very informative in the sense that it seems like you're extremely disciplined when it comes to pursuing your
Hmm.
goals, even when it's inconvenient, or I should say, especially when it's inconvenient.
Yeah.
The question I have though is, where do you want to take this podcast in general? Because there's a lot of different directions that we could go. Like,
Hmm.
what are you personally feeling of what's going to be best in, for enjoyment for you, and what's going to be best for the audience? We could go the more so uh, the religious route and what your journey with that, and the progression sort of with that. We could go the fitness route, how to optimize diet, how to optimize nutrition. What are you personally feeling? I understand it's a broad question.
Yeah, I can add also to that that also Ryan, they don't you do something, you also work on the civilian side as something, or you do the personal training just before we move on. You do like the personal training as a main thing.
Yeah, as of now, yeah, doing that
Okay,
full time. Have Yeah, just started that new job as I have a few clients.
no
Been training
problem.
a lot. Um, Used to be an operating engineer for 3.5 years. Not anymore. I was in the trade after college. So
Yeah,
did
I just
that.
want to emphasize that, yeah, because you told me before, and it takes a different kind of person to be an engineer. I know that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a hard field, but it's enjoyable also. But I get it, Ryan, because definitely like when you're working as a personal trainer, you do have the capability to run yourself. You don't have to have someone run you. Like if you work in an institution, unless you're like a private engineer or something like that.
Yeah.
But just to kind of, I just want to emphasize that before we go into Braden's thing. And for now, yeah. So really, we can go like what he said, right? Like we can for now. But Braden wouldn't. Shouldn't we like before we focus on like what he's gonna do later? Should we like bring it back to what other projects he's doing overall, like in the present? Since we have his background.
If it depends if Ryan thinks that would be useful or helpful. It's kind of whatever he wants to do. But I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. It's just what you're feeling, Ryan. Ultimately,
Yeah.
what you want to where you want this direction to go. Because I'm interested. I'm okay with any of these topics. We could hit your content creation. We could hit the religious and how you came to that. We could hit to again the why am I blanking on the third thing? Um, on your fitness.
Yeah.
So
Just yeah.
many different directions.
Yeah. Yeah. We could.
Because I want to the reason I'm asking Ryan is I want to dive deep on like one of these topics.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not like a jack of all trades type of guy.
Yeah.
I'm like a master of one type of thing. I don't know if you relate to that, but that's kind
What's your like? Which So what would you say? Like you prefer like or
Yeah, I would say Ryan. Just to add
yeah.
on Braden, so we would want to understand you as a person overall. So in that manner, like since you already told us about the past and the background, we can go into like any interesting projects you're doing now, right? We could go that route. So we could like go in a progression, right? And then we could go into like what are you doing in the future, or if you want to just freestyle it and go into a specific topic on this, because it seems like you're a interesting person, and we would love to have you on here again eventually. So I would say at least like for the first time, if you would like for people to at least get to know and a background about you, maybe if you're doing any present projects right now that are interesting, and then we can hop on like to the vision and all that stuff. So what do you think?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds okay. So I would say then to go back to what we were talking about, when it comes down to the vision, right? Like where you're seeing, well, it's gonna be the present. So regarding the present, what are you gonna like? What are you doing now that is interesting, that you're excited about, that you're creating goals for, and you are gonna focus on regarding content, religious life, so on and so forth.
So religious life and like I do a lot of videoing. Like I'll take videos at church um of like worship and like also like the pastor speaking and doing the services as well. And I'll create that in my content as well. I don't know if you guys seen that, but I'd like to post that as well and like get more people spiritually involved and like spread the word of the gospel and just more about faith and bring more men and women, the brothers and sisters of Christ to bring in more and get them in faith and get them closer to God is big. And because I had a friend from actually Signature Fitness who brought me to church, and that was a big thing that changed my life extremely. And because I came from college and I was just not really, I was lost. I was stuck, and this place changed my life. It got me unstuck. Coming into season 6 now, going to Transform, filling out workbook assignments, makes you disciplined as a man. Yes.
Ryan, how did it help you transform?
Cause your brothers, were there for you, and they would have your back. Like if you were, you know, not doing good, or if you were down and not, they were there for you. They would have your back, just to see how you're doing. They would give you weekly calls. My group leader, they would check in on you, like check-ins. We have a group chat with our guys, and we would do Bible studies on Tuesday nights. We still do. We always do. We do Monday nights. We see each other on Sundays. Sometimes we went to the bowling alley. We've been to um we'll go out to eat. We'll do other things outside of church as well. Um I, so that's really nice that we do that, and it's just great. Like I'll see these brothers today and sisters today, and it's sometimes like we'll like grab a cup of coffee, sit down, go talk, and just talk about life, and just you know go back and forth. Maybe talk about the Bible or a couple verses here and there, and just see how they're doing and check in on them and see how their health is, mental health, and mine, and and see how their family's doing, and yeah. So like, and like when I came back from like college too, like I'll go back into that. Like I was just like down, just I think when COVID hit in 2020 or 2020, yeah, because I left. I only went for like 3.5. I didn't graduate college, so I have a minor. Then I did the trade, and I went down. I was a little bit depressed. I was a little bit down, not doing good. Um, it was just working out. Fitness has just kept me on a straight point. I was eating whatever. I wasn't really dieting. I didn't really care what I was doing. I wasn't working at the time after college when I came home. I couldn't have a job. I couldn't find a job uh, right after college because I didn't have the degree. I eventually found a job. I was working very little bit here and there after I got into the trade school. Did a little landscaping, some summer jobs,
Mhm.
but I think what really changed me, I used to like drink and do all that in college, and I don't do that anymore. And I just like, I used to had all that fun back in the day, um, but I haven't drank. I'm completely like I had my times with that, the bad times. I would say I just those are like bad behaviors, bad. Honestly, it's not good being drunk and like all that. It says in the Bible, it's not. It's not good for us. And I'll talk about it too. Like my father, I tell people in my men's transform groups and people that he has drinking issues. He's at like I would say, yeah, he's an alcoholic. He drinks every night. It's bad. So I try to like
Mhm.
I don't like want to lead up to that. I want to break the chains. I want to break the family. I want to get the family back together. And
Love it. Yeah.
a guy actually prayed for me in the gym yesterday at Signature. And first time meeting him, he just came up to me and said, "Hey, like, can I work in with you?" We were just doing bicep curls, and he was like, "Hey, do it this way." And I was like, "Okay, yeah." We did like bicep curls, and then twist your elbows, and then do biceps as well,
Mm,
and your wrist. So you're doing like front curls and bicep curls.
right.
And I'm like, okay, yeah. And I was just working out with him, and he prayed over me, and that was very powerful. And he might be coming to church alive, I think, soon. I don't know about today, but yeah, with my dad, I think I just don't want to lead up to that, and I'm trying to. I have a brother and sister. I'm trying to get them to come and family, but it's my connection with my family. I want to be that one who gets the family back together. My dad doesn't really talk to his family, like briefly. He has siblings. His father passed. That's my grandfather. He passed. So it's like it's a tough story about that,
Yeah.
and that really broke down the family and everything, and a lot of other stuff. He doesn't talk to his sister, his brothers, and you got to forgive. You got to have your family back together because he's alone and he's really depressed, and
Yeah.
uh, he's a lone man. He's 56 years old, and drinking the bottle and going out every night is definitely not good. Yeah, yeah. It's
Definitely. Yeah. We hear a lot of stories from our friends and family, and like we interview people here,
yeah,
and yeah, definitely like what we notice, a lot of the beliefs that impact our childhood, kind of affect us long term sometimes, uh, and sometimes even when we grow up, right? Like the feeling of there's so many different beliefs, right? Like out there that will make people make decisions that will make them miserable, right? Like,
yeah.
we noticed, like, at least like I had limiting beliefs. Braden also did. Obviously, it's a little different because we grew up in a different like environments,
Mm-hmm.
but we kind of talk about it together, and then we actually work them out, like, and I would tell him about it and he would tell me about it, and it's like therapeutic, right? Like in church, like when you're talking to like another guy and you're like, hey man, like, I'm going through this and this and this, and then he relates, and then you guys see like, hey, I'm not alone, like that, like that's a normal thing, it's not like I'm not this like alien guy on this like planet full of like regular people, you know. So, Braden, I don't know what you think, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that relates to what Ryan was saying though.
Because he was going through his experiences as a man, growing up in a household.
Oh, in the kind of the alcoholism of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I completely relate to that, man. Um, I would. I mean, I'll share something with you after
Yeah.
the pod because it is pretty personal. I mean, Sal, you know what it is, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I completely relate with what you're saying. What I will say is that yeah, it's very difficult, especially when it becomes addictive. And especially when you're doing it to avoid, I don't know the specifics of your situation, um of your dad's situation, but when
Yeah.
you're doing it to kind of avoid something, like doing it to avoid work or whatever, or what you need to do or your responsibilities. So I
Yeah.
don't know if you relate to that, but
Yeah, no, I don't drink or like smoke
no,
or
I'm not saying you
okay.
specifically. I'm saying, like, when I say your situation, I mean like
It's a tough
your
relationship.
dad's kind of situation. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a relationship really. Like
Oh, I see.
we do, but it's like it's a tough relationship. Like as when I was younger, it was like better. Like we were more together, and like the family was all together. I have a younger brother. He's 22 and a sister, as well, who's 17, and it's like tough on them too, because you don't want to see your father come home drunk, making place a mess. Being, you can't have a conversation with them. It's
Yeah,
tough, like coming home with your, you know, it's just, living at home is not. Also, I don't want to be there. I want to get my own place,
yeah,
And my parents being divorced, that really brought him downhill now. So I'm trying to help him and help him and just get him going again, and just he needs to start with. working out. He's overweight, and the drinking. It's gonna lead to bad things. It's gonna, if it doesn't stop, it's gonna be, it ends bad. We all know that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
and I don't want that to happen. And then, I just want him to change. And I've told people about it a lot, and it's hard for him to change. Like, it's not hard. Us men, he's just stubborn. He's being very stubborn, and he needs to. If he can change, maybe that would be great. Like, he needs to get over the past and forgive and just, if he can come to church, that'd be nice. I've
yeah,
tried. It's and him sleeping in. He's just very stressed out. He's very like stressed, depressed, and he's alone. He's miserable because what he's doing. He's a successful businessman. He's done Pinnacle Mortgage. He has his own branch, his own business down in Hoboken, and he's been doing that for 25 plus years. So
well,
it's a lot of stress on him doing sales and all that, and it's just like he's tired of it. Probably he wants to retire, get out of here, and he's just self-employed, and it's just like, yeah. And I know he's a good father. He's a great dad. Otherwise he takes good care of us, but I just don't want him to see that, and I don't want that to end bad. I want him to change. I want him to. I know, he can do so much. He's done a lot for us, and helped me get through college. Helped my brother go. He graduated college, and my sister. And I'm thankful for also my mom too. She's great. I love my parents. I love my family.
you know, Ryan. So what I notice works with family, especially, is that really like you have to change their belief system, and if they're not willing to talk, you have to do through actions. So through actions of love, and repetitive actions of love basically erases the evidence of belief in that person's mind, because it becomes undeniable for that person to believe a belief that is not backed by enough evidence. So I noticed, at least with my father, is that when I show him, instead of telling him I love him and I care about him, so on and so forth, is that when I go out of my way to do things for him, to show him that like I am like I'm not trying to leech something off of him, because he's another human being at the end of the day. Every man or woman is another human being that is going through insecure thoughts, right? um, and he might have a my I have to do it because this is my job. My children are weighing me down, or my children don't love me, or something like that, like, or something along these lines of a limiting belief in some sorts. Not necessarily what I said. I'm just because obviously
Yeah,
your situation is very personal.
yeah,
But what I noticed, brother, is that really people just want love. Like, just everybody, they grew up in a we grow up in an environment that the media is messed up, the movies are messed up. Everything is trying to tell you you're not enough, or to instill in you some negative form of belief, so they can make you continue to just follow rules without questioning. And you understand, because you understand the fitness industry, you understand how they get us through the food, they get us through the water, and they get us through the air, and so on and so forth. There's pharmaceutical stuff. Obviously, it's just my opinion. It's not a
yeah,
legal advice to
yeah.
people to follow anything. But personally, like, we understand, we've seen evidence enough. I'm a personal trainer. I just wanted to let you know that also.
Let's go.
I'm through NASM. I really love that you're doing what you're doing also.
Yeah, I'm through ISSA. Yeah, but yeah,
Yep.
NASM too. I looked into NASM, ACE,
Yep.
and ISSA, and I picked one out of the three, and
Beautiful.
it's great, bro. Like, it's amazing. It's like I'm I'm proud of you, bro. That's good.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. It's because we're supposed to be leaders as personal trainers. We're supposed to be leaders, not just in a physical sense, in also the mental sense. Because they talk about like the internal motivation. right? And the external. The external is seeing the abs, right, and seeing the face, like whatever, everything's is going great, whatever. I could run faster. But the internal, if they're saying like basically in the NASM course to be specific, is half of the battle, if not like 80% of it. So because most people they can't get themselves to go to the gym, so our next steps as leaders in the fitness industry is for us to basically guide them through the mental aspect for them to go through with obviously like getting the coaching and so on and so forth, right? Like helping them diets, so on, all that kind of stuff.
80-20, the 80-20 rule I go by. Like 80%, yeah, diet, and yeah, it's like 80-20. That's what is big time.
Pareto principle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One question I had for you, Ryan, is how do you enable that discipline? How do you because it's kind of easier said than done. Like live with discipline. It's like, okay, well that's great, but to actually do that is another thing entirely. So do you just break it down into steps? Like if the individual can't do uh 50 push-ups, you just do 5 push-ups and then you just kind of work your way up? Like how do you personally do that? Like when for
Yeah.
yourself personally, and then also for coaching your clients.
Yeah, I'll help them like create a workout program. Depends how many days of the week if they come in. Like if they're coming in twice a week, I'll have them an upper body session that one day and then a lower body session the next day. Um, if people coming in, if you have a client coming in just once a week, I'll have them doing full body. So they can have a little bit of exercise on everything. If they're coming in like 3 days a week, I'll have a push pull or push legs pull action. I'll do that like one day chest and tries, and then the next day, legs. If they come in like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I'll do like back and biceps on that other day. Always changing it up, always different programs. Um, always writing down stuff. I have it in my notes, um, and just learning the person too. Like with the clients, everyone is different. Like with doing, you said 50 push-ups or 5. Um, everybody, I have them doing a bunch of different ranges, either 3 sets of 10 to 12, 10 to 15. Trying to get them more reps, more better form, correct them if needed, and when they, because we all need that. We all need, sometimes correction, and
Agree.
yeah, and
Yeah. Sorry, it's my bad. I should have clarified what I
no,
meant.
okay.
What I meant was if someone can't discipline themselves, for example, to go to the gym and uh do 30 minutes or do because the average is like what would you guys say, like 30 minutes to an hour? Some people do
Yeah,
2 hours if it's really if the situation really calls for it, I guess. But I guess what I'm trying to say is what if they can't come in one day a week, they don't even have the motivation to come in one day a week. Then you do like bi-weekly. Like how do you? It's kind of this progressive overload type of thing, right? Where you kind of because that's one thing we learned from Valentino, right? Sal, is kind of um if you can't do a big bite, you just kind of take a little bite of the.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm kind of using complex language here, but
yeah, it's like the elephant analogy. If you're familiar with it, Ryan. It's like taking if you're gonna eat an elephant, like you're not gonna eat the whole thing. You're gonna eat a bite at a time. That analogy. Sorry, Braden. Go ahead.
So yeah, because the way I see it, Ryan, and correct me if I'm off, is you want to push the client as much as their limit, and then a little bit farther than that,
Yeah.
so that they grow. But you don't want to push them so much that you overwhelm the client. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
you don't want to.
Is that accurate or
That is true. Yeah, you don't want to
okay?
do too much to it, or you don't want them to get hurt or anything or injured. Yes, yeah. You got to know their body, and I also ask them like, "Hey, what are your goals? Like, let me know if I'm doing too much, pushing them, because I'm a newly personal trainer and I just want to learn." And I'm always there. I'm asking for advice. I'll ask the other trainers like, "Hey, you know, can you give me some advice, some tips here?" Because
Yeah.
I just started just there, and learning the clients. They're being hand over to me, like and I'm just learning to grow with them and learn them. I just trained a 64-year-old guy, and he hasn't worked out in like 3 weeks. He was traveling through Europe and stuff,
Yeah.
and he was telling me about like his story was um crazy. He died for 19 minutes. He had a heart attack, open heart, and he came back to life. His wife passed away. He's in good shape. He has a torn ACL as well. From a couple years ago, he had surgery on that. Uh, so he hasn't worked out in a couple weeks, but he traveled back and forth to Europe. So like the time difference and stuff, he affected him. He was like saying to me, he works for the company called Scotch and Soda. Not the alcohol company, but it's a clothing company, and it's pretty big time. I don't know if you heard of them, but a very nice clothing company. I just looked it up the other day, and was training him. I trained a couple women, a couple people who are in good shape, people who are trying to lose weight, weight loss journeys. Some people who are in great shape, but who just need the motivation to do it because they're not disciplined enough and they're just stressed out, or they're just a lot of people who come to us um, are desk jobs or lawyers or like big managers or CEOs or company just working at desk, and they need to get up and get going because they don't have the motivation to do it. And it's not like us, like we're young and like we're training, all different types of ages from, say 30 and older, and everyone's different, and you learn them and you get to know them, become friends with them, talk to them
Yeah.
about their goals and everything. And I love that. Like I love the fitness and talking to them and just seeing how their everyday life is. Ask them how they're doing, family life. How's how are you doing? How's work? How's your social life? Just I gotta keep talking to them more and more, get to know them more better. Um, and that definitely helps. You know, maybe they'll bring in more people, tell more people about the gym. Um, yeah,
That's a beautiful approach, Ryan. So you're kind of tailoring your approach to each individual.
yes, yeah. I tell them about my journey too. I told a couple of them. I gotta tell more people about it next week. Like what I've uh, and we just we talk and just we work out. I get them to do a lot of things, supersetting,
Mhm.
all different types of workouts. It's always different, always doing something different, never like the same thing. Sometimes yeah, you might go back into the same thing like the
Yeah.
following or in like a couple weeks or a few months out, but progress, see where they improved on and see what they struggle with,
Yeah.
and then have them maybe adjustable and like do it in a different way and
Mhm.
help them in that way. It's
Yeah, so you're teaching them the foundations. So you're going back to the foundations, the basic ones to see if they have improved after basically different variations to kind of not let their body get adjusted to the same thing.
Yes, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I looked actually into this concept and it does work. And what do you think about calisthenics?
Oh, I love calisthenics. That's great. That's a great topic. Yeah.
Okay, and what do you think about it?
It's I love it, like doing the pull ups and just doing like body weight stuff, push ups, body weight squats, all the calisthenic works. I'll do like a lot of core exercises with that, like just hanging on the pull up bar, knee ups, leg raises, body weight dips, doing that on bars. Everything. You can do so much like with that. It's
Yeah, but as an exercise, like in general, like, do you think calisthenics has a big role into helping the body?
yeah, it does. I like weight. Like I'm a weight lifting guy. Like I like to like weight lift as well, and
Hmm.
also like at Signature, a lot of machines, so I'll do those too. But I like the free weights. I love
Hmm.
dumbbells, like
Okay.
dumbbell bench, bicep curls. I prefer free weights over barbells
Yeah.
with bench. I don't really barbell bench anymore. I
Okay.
try to like, stick with dumbbells. I used to, but
Yeah, that's beautiful though. I understand. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off, but I just wanted to add something. Braden, also, if you want to add something, like,
yeah, no, go ahead.
feel
Yeah,
free.
tell me. This is your guys' call, and I really appreciate you guys.
No, but you're the guest, brothers.
Yeah.
We gotta.
Yeah, but I'm learning. I'm following you guys, and
One thing I do that's kind of fun is I'll do you know the Sally Up Sally Down soundtrack? Do you know what that is?
yes. Every Monday we sally up, sally down. It's push-ups. We've done squats like that, and we've done like plank formation stuff, and we do competitions, and it's pretty intense. Yeah.
So I try to do the whole song, like push up. Squat is pretty easy. I mean, unless you're doing like a 100 or 50 dumbbell, but
Yeah.
um, at least it's easy for me. I mean, I don't want to brag or whatever, but push-ups is a lot harder for me.
Okay.
But I get like maybe 3/4 into the song, and I'm just like, okay, I can't do this anymore.
It's
So yeah,
how long is the song? It's about like 4. Like it's
I
pretty.
can pull it up. I mean, I won't play it because copyright reasons, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How much do you
uh,
weigh, by the way? Like, what's your body weight? Like, what are you?
170,
Okay, wow.
170, 6'1". So pretty. Definitely on the leaner side for sure.
Yeah,
Sal is more. I don't know what the word is. More Superman physique, if you will. But
yeah. He's
yeah.
yeah, he is. Yeah.
Ryan, I told him, bro, like he's gonna be a Chad if he puts on muscle.
Yeah,
Bro, 6 foot, bro. Come on, man.
6'1". Like you guys are both lean. We have the athletics. We have good genetics.
Yeah. Ryan has really good genetics.
Yeah. How old are you guys, by the way? Any
27 here.
21.
21? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing. 27, 21, 25. That's
That's crazy.
we're young. We're in our prime.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you two, like,
You're
you
like
guys,
built like a 35-year-old.
me?
Yeah, bro.
Nah. I don't want to be 30. That's 10 years out. Nah.
No, body wise. I'm not saying face
Oh,
wise. I'm saying body wise.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. How's it for you
It's
guys?
3 minutes long, by the way. But we met off of a self-help
Nice.
program back when I was 16.
Yeah, explain to him.
Or
Explain to him
15.
the Valentino thing, because he probably heard the name and he doesn't know what that is.
That's what. Yeah, I was like, well, yeah, I was like wondering, like the Valentine. I've heard
So
of it.
Valentino was just a relationship expert or relationship coach, and he was also a self-help. So he got his information from Tony Robbins. If you heard of that guy,
Tony
he's
Robbins.
Anthony Robbins. He's like a
Okay.
He did like
self-help
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
public speaker. And apparently he's like a life coach. I don't follow him anymore just because he's not that scientific. He's not that empirical, I guess. Like he's not, he doesn't ground his theories in observable uh, observable phenomenon like science.
Okay.
So in that, because personal training, it is scientific. There is sort of a method to it, and you need to know basic anatomy and stuff like that. But with Tony Robbins, a lot of his theories were just based upon experience and based upon what he learned from clients and what he learned from books. Like one of the books he gained a lot of his experience from Jim Rohn, which was also a self-help speaker. So some of it's very interesting. Like some of it is very valuable.
Yeah.
Um,
Beliefs thing was really good.
yeah, like taking responsibility for your beliefs and for your life and for your actions.
But yeah, he did like
To me, it's
a
sort of
documentary also. Not to cut you off, Braden. I don't want to interject to that.
But yeah, anyways, to get to the point, Valentino was a part of that space. Like he did all the programs, and then he did this relationship program, basically how to foster better relationships, how to communicate, how to be a better speaker. So that was where I met Sal.
Yeah.
But we live in different countries. I live in Canada.
Oh, you're in Canada right now. Still.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh wow. That's wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? Yeah. I mean, dude, I was like, bro. I was like, what? You're from Canada? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then like we started talking about books. And then like from books, he told me like what books he read, what books I read. And like we were like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool, man. We should probably like have a call from here and there. Like, and then like we started calling each other, and then we noticed like we click on a lot of things, and then we're like, okay, yeah, bro, like we should do this more often. And then like we became friends.
That's amazing.
And then we started this podcast. Yeah.
But yeah, it was it made a lot of sense for us at the time, because for us like we really like talking about ideas and reading and just getting to learn like all the time. But we just never found someone that would like filter out the time wasting stuff.
Yes.
And they're all talking about all this fluff, generally. And we had issues initially with our relationships because we grew up in this DEI, kind of, is it DEI, like diversity something? Anyways,
diversity, inclusion. I don't even.
Yeah.
My brain, it's too irrelevant for my brain to remember.
Yeah.
So I didn't even.
Yeah, with all due respect, yeah. I mean, but we grew up in that environment, and it kind of taught us basically, hey, like there's nothing wrong with you. You don't need to learn anything. It's just kind of you're good the way you are, right? Like, and that was not true. That was not true at all. And so bottom line, like what happened is that we needed to learn all that stuff, and so we started together, and then after that, from there, we were able to, get to know like how to develop our own judgment about life, basically.
Yeah.
To sum it, so we don't go on a one half an hour explanation, but I'm just trying to give you like really like the full thing. Well, like once we understood that, hey, like relationships is this and this and this, and I'm just supposed to kind of, just kind of generally like be a man and kind of do what men do. If you understand what I'm saying, like have the courage and respect for women and just kind of don't let failure affect me, that kind of thing. And that, if people don't click, that's okay. Like, we're not supposed to click with everybody, because people that think in a certain level, they're not gonna kind of click with people that just want an average life, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so essentially, like what happens is that like that's how we kind of grew up, and from that phase of just letting other people affect our opinions and shape our lives for us, we wanted to be our own
Yes.
like leaders, if that makes sense. At least like in the beginning, it was like how I think I'm slowing down. But at least in the beginning, it was like about how we think. We wanted, like, at least minimally, we wanted to control that, and how we shape our world. But then, like, as obviously as one grows up, right, like you did, you start thinking,
Yeah.
oh, okay, like if I can control what I think, maybe I can control what I eat. Maybe I could control who I have a relationship with. Maybe I could control my finances. And then one step at a time, it kind of just it kind of stacks up. But not to go too much in a rant. Braden, you have anything before we go into our final segment?
Yeah, that's pretty much it for on my end. Um,
Okay.
yeah, it was just an opportunity, like in a nutshell, it was just an opportunity to, like, if I'm being honest, like I just had a very uh like I had a decent childhood, but some experiences weren't the
Mhm.
best. And so I just needed to learn some just basic social skills because I just didn't know how to talk to people that much. So that's pretty much that's the honest answer
Mhm.
for me.
Oh,
Um, yeah. But
Sweet.
as let's transition. I'm quite interested in your church life. Tell us a little
yes.
bit more about that.
So like I come here every Sunday. There's the two locations. Right now I'm in the Lyndhurst location near me. It's like right over the bridge. I've been coming here for close to almost 2 years. Will be January. I started a little bit after January. And a friend just like told me just show up one day on a Monday. I went to men's transform first, and then the following Sunday I went to church. And my buddy Isaac, he's actually goes to the gym I was talking about earlier, and another friend of mine helped me get a Bible. This kid Justin, um, those two guys really helped me come more involved, and I started coming every week. There was days like I did not want to come because I'm like, okay, I liked it. It's like worship. They're talking about okay, the four quadrants of our transform books. Like we would go over every types of like um Bible verses, right? Like so we would talk about right now I'm in Nehemiah. So in the word, and I've done Proverbs, we've done John, now we're almost, yeah, we're in season 6 going into season 7, and it talks about spiritual, financial, your career, and physical. Those quadrants, like we get on top of it and we write down goals of ours, like what do you want to achieve this week in your physical quadrant? What do you want to in your financial? What do you need to save? What do you need to do this week to be more my financial, like your bills or um, save money, stop wasting money on things that are unnecessary that you don't need to spend money on. Your career, how are you going to work on your career path? How are you going to change your career? How are you going to do better in your career? How are you going to improve in certain aspects? And then relationship and relational. How are you going to like with your relationship with like your family, your friends, your loved ones, your girlfriend, wife, your marriage, and how are you gonna like restore it? How are you gonna get it how are you going to have that strong relationship, like talking to each other, working things out together, um,
Yeah.
talking things through, um, always, instead of like hiding things from each other or like, keeping it in. Always like talk it out, like discuss things. Because we're not
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
We all have to, yeah.
I know. Yeah, it definitely does get a little how do you say it?
Yeah,
Like
sometimes I get a
harder.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
it gets
Sorry.
hard.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sometimes I'll get like I just say random, like I'm just like that. I'm
No,
just
you
like
have to
off
riff
that
sometimes. Come on. Come
just sometimes I just
on.
like I feel like, yeah, like sometimes, you know we just gotta talk, and just whatever's on my mind. Sometimes it just comes.
Listen, I notice,
I
man,
don't know.
like God works his ways through people. That's
Yeah.
what I noticed. And you can God. Some people have different beliefs, right? Some people call God Allah. Some people call Yahweh. Some people call him Source. But it's the infinite intelligence of creation. We call it like I call him God. I don't have a
Yeah.
specific like religion that I focus on. I grew up as a Muslim, obviously, like I told you.
Okay.
But I
Yes.
noticed that God really helps people that want to help themselves. That's what I
Hmm.
noticed. And
Yes.
that you'll find coincidences after coincidences after coincidences, and that's God intervention. I don't know why. I don't know why it happens, but you will like seek and you shall find. That's what God said, right? I'm sorry. That's what
Yes.
Jesus said. Um,
Well,
Gee,
Jesus is God.
Well,
But
in the
that's
version of Christianity, right? Because I'm talking right now, we're talking to an audience that
that's good.
don't know you, Ryan, and they don't know, let's say
Yeah.
if they're an atheist or something, they don't know who Jesus is. So they're
Yeah.
looking at him from like a historical standpoint. They're not looking at him from a religious standpoint. So he said in his like basically sayings like seek and you shall find, and from what I've gathered, at least like because I read a lot of books, I looked at multiple podcasts and multiple religious theologians from many multiple
Hmm.
religions. They all say the same
Yes.
thing that if you have a pure heart and you do things from like a faithful place, right? Like you have faith in God, not fear, faith, love. That because people talk a lot about hell, but they really don't talk about the love of God. That's the problem. And the love of God knows who you are, and they know who you are in there, not what you show out there, but who you really are in there. Because some people from the outside they look like
Yeah.
really assholes, like from the outside, but because you grew up with them, they're not, but they're just putting on up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 This world is it's cruel. It's a very hard world. It's, as you said, yeah. It's You're gonna deal with people, and people are not the nicest. That's how it is. But and then yeah, obviously you have nice people, but you just gotta, I feel you just kindness, respect, and just be nice to, be kind to everyone, and you'll, receive it back.
Right, right. And so
Hopefully. Yeah. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. And so
Yeah.
since we are at the final segment, so what are your future, what are your future like goals right now? What are you gonna focus on? Braden, what do you want to interject and say anything? Lead this.
yeah. I guess I'm interested in what you hope to achieve in the next 6 months to a year. Like what your particular goals are in the key domains of life, like physical health, your career,
Mhm.
relationships, etc.
And
Um,
possibly further also. Yeah, just in case if he was thinking to say something else.
yeah, yeah. And then yeah, I'm also curious. uh, how you're doing, because I don't think we've actually addressed that point. How you're
Yeah.
doing, how you've been feeling, and what you hope to experience in the next bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling good. Definitely have my days that are a struggle. Like I always feel like I have that anxiety. I have a little, the nerves, a little stress.
Hmm.
I always wanted to be better, always wanted to grow. Um, I think I get really like frustrated and easily like I get mad like I think with like it's because of my family with my brothers. I mean not my brother and my sister and my dad. I think I get mad and I should just, if it just let it be, just let it go and just be more calm and just, I have to give more love. Maybe I just have to, sometimes they, don't want it and it might be uncomfortable, it might be weird. I might just have to tell my dad. And I've been told this, like give your dad a hug, tell him that you love him.
Yeah.
Um, he might need to hear that because he's, battling his own things. He's got in his own mind. He's fighting his own. Those are demons in him, and he needs to rebuke those. And so is my brother too. Like he's not really working on the fitness and stuff. He's in his own world as he's still 22. You're not a teenager, but he's young. Just graduating college. He's got to find his path, his way,
Yeah.
and hope that time comes. I'm not gonna you can't force him to come to church. You can't like tell him, hey, I've told him like I've tried to like get him come to the gym with me. Like I'll even get you a membership at the gym. Like I'll pay for it. And
Yeah.
he's like he doesn't want to. He'd rather stay home and or hang out with his friends and go out, you know, and eat out, every day. My sister, I feel like she's more like distant. She's distant and like she has a boyfriend now and she's very like she's independent. She's on her own. She doesn't really, I I see her here and there, but she,
Mhm.
you know, it's tough. Like being the oldest one, like I want to, lead by example and
Yeah.
be the one show them the right way. And she goes in all girls Catholic school, so it's like she kind of gets it a little bit, but she's young, she's immature,
Yeah.
and she's a teenager, and you know how they are.
Yeah.
Um, we all were like that at one point in our lives.
Yeah.
But I'm just hoping they can really, change all of us. We all need the help. We all need change in life.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so
Remember
far,
what?
yeah, it's more.
Remember.
Sorry.
No, no, it's no problem. I was just I was saying based on what you're saying, like remember what Christ said, you shall do better works than he, like it's like you're my brother in Christ, right? If we're talking about the Christian faith. So we need to be an extension of Christ on some level. And endure, carry your cross, right? Like carry your cross, like I know you're in pain, right? Like what do you say? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, like, and they repeat that multiple times. And I really do believe that. Like if you if you have faith, right? Faith does not appear, like what you can see. You have to feel it. You have to
Yeah.
continue to bear your cross and just because, I don't really like really I don't believe that we're sinners, to be honest with you. Everybody is entitled to their own beliefs, but
Yes.
I believe that Christ came, and Christ did not say that you're a sinner. It's usually through other people that I heard that being said. So I only follow Christ. I personally, I only follow Christ
Yes.
as a good man. Like I see him in my mind as a good man and as a role model of how a good human being should be like. And
Mm.
I understand you have a brother and you have a sister. I have a brother. I have the same thing. I have the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, like I told Braden already about it, and my heart hurts for that. Like I understand you kind of feel pain because you don't want them to
Yeah.
suffer, right? And your sister,
Yeah.
I get it, I get it. But your sister, you have to be careful, not you personally, but the influences on her.
Okay,
Yeah, you
so
know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't necessarily feel that Ryan wanted a solution. I mean, maybe he
Oh,
did. I don't know. I
yeah, no,
think
I
he just
wasn't.
Yeah.
wanted to
I don't.
express himself there.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, that seems pretty hard, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
yeah,
I get it though.
that
I get it.
seems
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Sometimes let me know by the way if I sometimes like I gotta dial it back if I really start caring and then like I get too involved you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I
It's
have
all
a good
good. It's
heart. I
all
have a good heart, and then like I'm like like I just want to help.
no. You
Like
guys. Yeah. I hear you. No, that means that's good. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But we'll talk to you more in the future. That's the point. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Check in and just we definitely hit me up on Instagram or I'll give you my number out too as well. We'll
Sure.
talk
Yeah,
and we'll just
I'm down with
keep
that.
check in with each other, get a gym session in here here and
Sure.
there.
Why not? Why not?
And yeah, it'll be nice.
Okay, so for
Yeah.
the future projects now, what so we can talk about that. So we can conclude this thing, and you can tell us a little bit about what you're planning to do. What do you think?
Wait, hold on. But before we get into that, um,
Okay.
before we get into that, uh, yeah, I don't know. Do you feel like and you don't have to answer obviously if you don't want to, but just to kind of conclude this, do you feel like I'm not saying overall, I'm just saying in that specific situation with uh your sister and brother, do you feel like helpless at all?
Yeah.
Like you have that feeling of like
I feel
helplessness at
like I'm
all?
not
Or no?
I, I don't know about help. Like, I don't feel like I'm not respected by them a lot. Like, being the oldest, they don't really like respect. They're kind of rude and they're very like distanced, and they don't really respect as much. I would say,
Hmm,
and they
hmm.
have their own opinions. Um, I just feel like they're not. But my sister, she's younger, but my brother should start like, you're 22 years old. You gotta. The world's gonna be cruel. It's gonna be hard, and you know, you gotta. The gym is definitely big, and what you need to do in your diet is key to for health and to look healthy, fit. He's definitely not in shape. He's not fit. He's um heavy on the heavy side, but I get he's a great kid, great brother. Love him to
Hmm.
death,
So you
and
feel not kind of appreciated? Does that like not fully appreciated?
sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah, I would
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
yeah, I would say so from them. Like sometimes they could be rude and like stuff. Like I'll try to go up to them and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And they're like, just like leave me alone. Just like like random stuff. I don't
Hmm,
know if you
hmm.
guys probably have
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
that happen. Like just like don't talk to me and like just trying to check in. Like sometimes I don't see them like for a couple days or like even though we live in the same house sometimes or like sometimes you just don't see them. Like you go to bed or you're doing your own thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's tough. I would just want a better relationship with them and, help them, you know, because I want to be the example to lead them and, into better, instead of them, I don't want them to ever, experience because she's going to be going to college. My brother graduated. He's going into the real world. I've been through it. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming from a great place, man. I hope that that works out.
Yeah.
Final thing
Yeah.
for you, Ryan, is do you have any projects coming up? Anything that you're
Projects.
working towards as far as professional professional life, church life, fitness?
Proj- Fitness projects. Just the training aspect for next week. Just some clients. Projects though, like personally, um, goals of mine. Like I would, um, projects. I don't know if I consider. I don't know if this is a
Like
project or not,
goals,
but
just
I'm gonna try to
goals. Yeah, just
goals.
goals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
goal fast today all day. No food, just maybe some water, maybe a black coffee, but no food today. Every Sunday for spiritual. I ate a lot yesterday and this past couple days, so I'll try to fast. It's gonna be hard because when you're serving, they give food and drinks and
Yeah.
a bunch of good stuff.
Oh, you can do
So that's
fruit
gonna be
fast, no?
fruit fast. Yeah, if they have fruit, I'll do that. Yeah, um, yeah, definitely love that. Um, or just a strict water fast, but yeah,
Yeah,
definitely would
whatever
be
you
good.
want. Yeah. I just okay. So and like so far that's as of you're doing as of your system now. So when it comes down
Mhm.
to, future projects, well, talk to me a little bit about that.
Future goals.
Future project.
Well, he has a lot
Yeah,
of
future
stuff, not just
goals.
goals.
Yeah, like future goals, like just to become a better man. Like get a house, get maybe an apartment first of my own, live by myself, or live with the one I'm with right now, my girlfriend. Um, Move in maybe in the future, maybe get married as well. Like marriage is definitely a
Yeah,
goal of mine one day.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Have a family one day. Um, that's a big goal of ours. And just working that out together. Um, and just being a team, being we're that's my partner and been together for over about a year, so in a few months, and it's very good, very well. We get along pretty good, very amazing. You know,
Nice.
um, it's good. Yeah, meeting here at church was really awesome. Just started talking to each other, and that was just from there. Just it's history, I guess. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, maybe I need to
Yeah,
go to church someday.
yeah, you know. Yeah,
Okay, and so far, and you said the gym also, right?
the gym. Yeah, just working out, fitness, health, nutrition. Um, Getting people with their diets right. They're telling them what to eat, telling them what not to eat, getting them more protein in, more healthy foods instead of, all those bad foods, the processed foods and all the stuff they put in
Yeah.
here. Always reading the ingredients. I'm like in the stores, when I go shopping, you got to read everything, like ingredients, the nutrition facts,
You
Yep.
never know it's good when
everything.
there's like 50 ingredients in there.
Never good. No, it's so
No.
bad. You want something with, one ingredient, two, three,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we need. Eat an
Yeah.
apple, eat an orange, eat a banana, have some blueberries, eat whatever, you know, eat healthy, not whatever, but eat good. Like,
Sweet.
yeah,
Yeah, because I
Okay.
pretty
guess
much,
that
yeah,
that directly ties into your well-being, right? Um, like
yeah,
your diet, nutrition, what you put into your
hmm
body.
hmm
So,
hmm Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Ryan, so what's that immediate goal that that you wanna like kind of crush?
um, be on my own like I was like in college again, like with the house or get my own apartment, and then maybe start a business one day with if it's, need experience, definitely with that. Like, I'm gonna probably have need help down the road. Also, I would like to do maybe a show, like a bodybuilding show one day, like in 2026, maybe sometime next year. Um, Prep for a show, do something like, a bodybuilding show or physique show. Or look into that. I have a lot of, you know,
You can do
friends
it
who've done
live.
that.
You could do it
I could,
live. Like if you even because
yeah.
everything is going digital now, man. They do
Hmm.
everything digital. Like if you could be like the first like Twitch or something, like a championship or something like that. A lot of people actually do stuff like that, like all the time. Um, and you
Okay.
could bring a couple of people, but just kind of, and then people would like kind of do like their own suggestion or something, and then do like a winner gets this or whatever based on donations or something like that. Whether it is through the church, like for the church kind of thing, you know, you could do like a
Yeah.
church religious route thing. But there's definitely a ton of ideas. You could look into it, and we can talk after. Um, if I find anything interesting, I'll send it your way. Other than that, like
Okay.
really, like yeah, it's like because I always like love helping. But yeah, I mean, I would say yeah, the final thing, right? Like so it's okay with you to hop on again with us, right? In the future.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%. Yes.
Okay. And
There's
final,
there's definitely a lot more. Yeah. Sorry.
go
There's
ahead.
definitely a lot more to talk. We have a lot more to talk about. I'm pretty sure all of us do. So
Yeah,
it's good to
absolutely.
Yeah,
keep getting to know each other and you know, and grow and just improve all of us.
I agree. I agree. And I
Yeah.
would say the final question is, uh, well, I have two quick ones. So the first one, if you can send me your information, all of the links that you would like people to find you, I will put them in the
Yeah.
description down there. And
Okay.
so they could know who you are, right? Like if you're promoting a specific thing, they could check it out, so on and so forth. You could let me know.
Yes.
And
Okay.
now, in mind, do you have anybody that you think would also be interesting to talk to from the people you're aware of in your circle, or not really, as of now?
So as of now, to like get people on here on the calls as well
Yeah,
for the future talk. Yeah. I could definitely try to talk to somebody about it. Yeah. Like maybe a friend of mine, maybe like Isaac, a guy who got me into church, or Justin. Maybe they'd be down for it. Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. Okay,
You,
no
you
problem.
probably seen you might know them from the gym, maybe. You maybe seen their face. They go there.
Hmm.
Um, I'll send them over from their Instagram and stuff. I'll send that to you.
Okay, thank you.
If yeah,
Okay,
or I'll
and
send them
as long as they're okay,
their
obviously with
numbers.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see what
Okay,
see
no
if they're
problem.
down if
Yeah,
they want to
it's
be
okay.
on a call, or I'll try
Sounds
to
good.
get somebody.
Sounds good.
I'll try. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hopefully, if not, then maybe my brother will hop on. Who knows? Maybe he'll do like a call. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows?
Sounds good.
Maybe a
Uh,
friend. You know, anybody.
I will
It would be
help you out
nice.
regardless. That's the
Thank
point.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Same
It
here, man.
just go ahead.
Yeah, same here too. Yeah, same here, bro. Same here.
Okay.
I want to help you out as well. Like I want to, be there for each other, help each other out. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, and you could send me your contact, and I'll send you a contact also to Braden, so we could check on you from here and there, and for the future podcast also like kind of contact you. It's no problem.
Yes.
Braden, you want to close this off?
Okay.
Yes, my name is Braden, my co-host Sal,
Co-host.
and we have and we
Primaries.
have
Both primaries.
well, yeah, I mean we're both primaries, but co-hosts, whatever. Two Batmans is pretty much it. There's no Batman and Robin here. Um, and we have the guest here, Ryan. Ryan, thank you so much, man. It's been uh it's been quite an adventure.
Oh
Talking
yeah.
about a lot of different things from
Hmm.
your fitness and your goals there to the church to some family dynamics, and yeah. So thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. Anything else you wanted to add?
No, no. As of now, no. I thank you for listening. Thank you. I really appreciate you, both of you guys. You know, this was great to start off the morning like this. It's good. Gives you
That's good.
energy, gets me going for the day. I'm usually go to the gym first thing in the morning, and I got some sleep today, and then I'll go to church and I'll work out later this afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a
Sounds like a
busy day.
plan. Yeah.
Busy day, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Ryan, so
Ryan.
much.
Well,
Yes.
take care of yourself, and we'll definitely
Yes.
chat again soon.
Perfect. Thank you guys. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Ryan. Okay.
Thank you,
Take
Ryan.
care.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. All
Take
right.
care. Bye.
Take care.